NASCAR racing. Going a million miles per hour down the oval with a bunch of buds just driving around you. Hell yeah. NASCAR racing. It looks simple. It's quite simple, but there's a lot more to it than you might think initially. And there's a lot of stuff I personally learned from NASCAR racing that I want to share with you guys. Pachow, pachow. Now you might be wondering, but PowerQ, you race down the oval, only going to the left. What can you learn from this primitive style of racing? The first thing one can learn is close racing. When I was driving in other simulators, I always kind of got scared to get close to somebody. I didn't really trust them. I thought accidents were going to happen if I was too close to them. But what I've learned from racing in NASCAR is it's kind of exposure therapy. You're always beside somebody. Somebody's always up your butt, or vice versa. You're going to be exposed to close racing all the time. So if you're scared of racing close, try out some NASCAR. And maybe you'll learn to deal with it. Alright, so here we are on Daytona with the NASCAR Next Gen cars. And we gotta do 20 laps. We're in 7th position right now. And we're coming to the main straight, I think? The finish line. So the safety car will be pitting soon. And then we can go. Yeah.
Okay, Q.
Nice, and we can go.
Stay out of trouble. Go.
Alright, stay out of trouble.
Car outside.
This
Still
is rookie
there.
shit. So
Hold
we
your
can
line. Clear high.
bet on some trouble coming our way.
Clear
Cold
high.
tires. People need to just take it easy when the tires are cold. Let's just keep them tucked beneath these guys. Keep the inside going. That's the most important part.
Car high. He's still there.
Oh geez.
Still there.
These guys are coming close to each other.
Still there.
Oh
Clear
baby.
outside.
So the thing I learned from this
Car
was
high.
that you can just
P5.
race very close
Still
and
there.
very fast, because we're going
Clear
300
outside.
kilometers an hour. And yeah, it doesn't look that spectacular, but it feels very, oh jeez. Okay, now I'm on the outside, but no one on the inside. Okay, let's keep them tucked beneath these guys, because they plow through the wind like I can't on my own. We gotta convoy this thing. Now the next thing I learned is something you might not associate with NASCAR at all, but patience. I've learned to be patient, because on the oval there's not a lot of overtaking opportunities. You gotta find your spot behind the pack, behind some people, so that they plow through the air and you don't have to. And then when the time arrives, you gotta shake and bake past your opponents when the time is right. Otherwise you're just gonna be caught in the wind and you're gonna be blown backwards. There's just some things you pick up from NASCAR racing, oval racing, that you can't pick up anywhere else. Like being patient. We're on our 8th lap. The Toyota in front of me from a few laps back, that's two cars behind now. He wasn't patient. He tried to get on the outside. He tried to get ahead and see what happens. Now he's behind. You just can't go off on your own. You just got to be patient here, especially on a fast track like Daytona, which has just the longest straights. Oh, here comes another buddy. Oh, he doesn't dare to go. He doesn't dare to go. That other Chevy right behind me. Is this all Chevy? Are we all in Camaros here? I think we are. Top 4 Camaros. Very cool. Now I kind of touched on this when I was talking about close racing back then. But NASCAR also taught me to stay relaxed. You gotta stay calm and you gotta figure out, okay, I'm going like 1,000,000 kilometers an hour. There's not a lot of road. I'm just gonna go straight ahead and see what happens. And sometimes it works and other times it doesn't and you're screwed. But that's just life. Everybody gets screwed at some point. Don't be resentful about it, just deal with it. So yeah, NASCAR taught me to relax in sticky situations when all hope seems to be lost. Thank you, NASCAR. Because we're going steady, it feels like a nice relaxing drive. But
P3.
because we're going so fast and sometimes the people in front of you that you're very close to, they kind of slow down for some reason, like here, exactly. And you gotta just react immediately, or you're in their behind. And you also gotta react to things going on behind you, and especially when things start crashing. Ooh, mama, that can get very, very rough. That's for sure. So because at a moment's notice, things can change on the oval. It's always... Oh, like that. Oh, that could have been a mess. But because things can change on a moment's notice, where you thought you were, it might change in a second, in a split second. I'm always very on edge when I'm racing NASCAR. And now we got some traffic coming up. Let's see how we deal with this. I think we need to go on the outside.
We're going now, guys.
Oh yes, baby. On the outside. Okay, this is gonna do something crazy. I don't know what they're gonna do. See you later, buddy. Okay. That didn't throw too much roet in het eten. That didn't throw us off too much. So I'm glad. 7 laps to go. Oh geez, there I caught some wind. You see that Toyota immediately catches up to you. When you don't get stuck behind your boys. Then we're almost at the bottom of the list. It's to be consistent. Because there's not a lot of overtaking opportunities. There's just a few corners on every track. And you gotta put your wagon through all those corners to the best of your ability, because the ones that take every corner like a majestic, magnifique champion, those are going to be miles ahead. So the thing about NASCAR as well is that you got to be real consistent about your driving, because you got to take every corner. The one driver that does every corner right is going to be miles ahead of the rest. If the rest doesn't do every corner right, because you're going to lose a little bit of speed if you mess up a corner too bad, and if you perfectly nail every corner, you're just going to be miles ahead of the rest. Or a pack like us, we might be miles ahead of the other guys. I thought some traffic was coming up. Oh yeah, we got a yellow car there. Brewskis. Cool name. And I'm not saying I'm not the best driver. I mess up every corner practically, but I don't mess them up worse than people who are behind me, I think. And I keep my patience. I'm patient. I stick with the boys, and the boys bring me to where I need to go.
That lap time was 46.4.
Oh jeez. Here we go. On the inside. On the inside. He's ramming.
Clear high.
I saw some sparks flying, so I thought maybe he's gonna come swinging down the inside, which is always a scary thing. at these speeds. Okay, so as we can see, the Chevy, he's trying to make some moves already. Come on. Let me get back to my boys. I need him. I need him to go fast. There we go. Come on, let's push, brother. Okay, so what we want is to get on the inside of this Chevy. Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Okay, Q, one more to go. Keep it together, we'll be on the podium.
No!
Clear outside.
Son of a
push,
gun.
We'll lose this place.
So as you can see, a lot can change in a moment's notice. All right, let's get back to these boys. Let's just fly right past them to the first place. Oh, come on. And Atsuki Day. Oh god. Is he gonna come back? Oh god.
Car down low.
Ah,
Still
shucks.
There. Clear inside. P4. That's the finish. Well done.
Whoa! And then there's one last thing I've learned from NASCAR. And that's just to have fun. Sometimes things go wrong and people crash into you. Other times, everything goes right and you just cruise on by, having a relaxing drive at the front of the race the whole time. So, if you haven't tried it out, maybe you have a little bit of an iRacing membership lying around somewhere, pick that thing up and try out the Oval Series because it's so much fun. I highly recommend it. Have some fun out there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and as always, I thank you, beautiful baby boys and beautiful baby girls, so much for watching and supporting the channel. You guys are really amazing, and I appreciate the hell out of you guys. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you in the next one, and have a good one out there. Stay safe, my beautiful baby boys and girls. Mwah. I love you.